No one is born a lord. It is a title given for those who are willing to sacrifice it all for the sake of power and glory. For this isn't a mere story about beating Elden Ring. Oh no, much more. This is about becoming someone worth remembering in it. But every story must start somewhere. And our story starts at the beginning. The goal was simple to define. It wasn't about reaching the Elden throne. It was about mastering the art of invasion. But to invade I needed tools. Not just any tools, the right ones. The Claymore. Heavy, reliable, and if you add on it the Stormblade Ash of War, you can poke from far away and roll catch easily. Rogier's Rapier. It's fast, it's agile, and if you add on its Seppuku, you keep your enemies on their feet. It's nice, yet it's still temporary. We also obtained the Godskin Apostle Slayer, we infused it with the Lightning Slash so we can poke from far away, and lastly we've added Malenia's Blade to the arsenal, which we will come back to later. With the armor set, I went with the scale armor set, and for the helmet, we went with the Eccentric Helmet. First, everything went smoothly. I've collected the items, the armor sets, the collectibles. The only item I had left to collect was Malenia's Blade. Oh, and let me tell you boys, when I went there the first time, after that point, I stopped. I knew that before I can even start playing PvP, I had, first, one more mission left to do. I am gonna pilly the fuck out of this bitch till I send her back to the fucking kitchen. And thus, the side quest began. Before I can start invading, first, I had to discipline a bitch. And I can tell you honestly, she annihilated me for 3 fucking days. In 3 days, I was able to gather approximately 23 hours of footage of me constantly, again and again, going through that fog wall and dying on the hands of this bitch. A couple of changes needed to happen. First, I've added a shield with the Korean Retaliation Ash of War on it. Second was to change from the Claymore to the Rapier with the Seppuku Ash of War. And lastly, I've added freezing pots to the mix. I know, it's a bit of a cheese, but so is this. Malenia, you can just suck my cock. And with everything ready, and the stars aligned, we were ready to discipline a bitch.
god, just over, man. Oh my god. This was unbelievably hard, man. Fucking hell. How much time did I waste on this bitch?
And now, with the side quest completed, we were finally able to continue on with our journey. The first gank went pretty smoothly. There was no backstabs, parries, or any kind of special attacks. There was no true combo. It was a simple coming in, poking from far away, dealing damage, then roll catching at the end there. The second invasion was a bit more challenging. It was more of a 2v1 scenario than the last gank. The main things I want to take from this invasion, the host was using jump attacks sporadically, and I didn't punish him once for it. B, I focused a lot of times the Phantom instead of the host. I'm happy with the fact that I chose to switch weapon in the middle of the fight. I think it mixes up things a bit, and if I would have tunneled into one weapon, I would have become more predictable. I think that this is a good thing to always do. Switch it up, always keep them guessing. I was also surprised to see that my camera movement was okay. I was able to hit attacks without locking on, always keeping them in my field of vision, or at least trying to. One blunder I did in the end was hitting the enemy Phantom while he was dead instead of rolling. And the last invasion. There's nothing much to say about it, other than that the weapon swap was the right choice to do, and that Malenia and everything regarding her is fucking disgusting. And thus, we reached the end of this episode. With Malenia fallen and our first few invasions, we truly opened our path. We took our first steps not as warriors, but as hunters. And with the hunt, we learned. I missed easy backstabs. I chased phantoms where I should have pursued the host. I risked too much for too little, and I paid the price. But every mistake craves a lesson into the blade, and the blade remembers. So, this is where the first chapter ends. We are armed, bloodied, and humbled. In the next chapter, we will learn to strike from the shadows, to move with purpose, and to punish recklessness. The road to lordship is long, my friends, but now we are able to walk it together. Join me, fellow knights, and together we will reach lordship.